welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you've seen this face for the first time, you have to dollar the most. Do what you gotta do, but subscribe. So today I'm joined by a good friend of mine, Mona Monyane. So this is like the I was gonna say Monyane-Skenjana. Skenjana people that I married. Oh, okay. So this is we left with like what, 6 days till Women's Month is done, and I was like, this episode I'm gonna make it a women's edition, and I couldn't think of anyone else to come and join me for this episode but you. So please introduce yourself, friend.
Hi, I'm Mona. I'm the queen of power, melanin, magic, and everything fabulous, darling. I'm an actress. I'm a producer, creative director. I'm a mother. I'm a wife.
Theater director as well.
Theater director as well. But I haven't directed in a while, and it's
Was Mavis the last thing you directed?
Really? Okay. It's horrible. Yeah, so that's who I am, and I am a vlogger on Instagram.
She's so hilarious, guys.
I am like an advocate for women empowerment always and every day.
Perfect. What a great introduction, my friend. All right, let's get into it. I've just prepared so that I can, I can come out properly. I've prepared a couple of questions for you that I want you to answer. And the very first question, well, it's not even, this one is not a question, it's just literally like icebreaker. What's the first word that comes to your mind when you hear the word woman?
Power.
Okay. What's the first word that comes to mind when you hear the word black woman?
Magical power.
Okay.
2 words, but hey, magic.
Okay. All right. So I have 3 questions now.
Okay.
But the twist is I want you to answer them twice. So the first time when you answer the questions, the 3 questions, you're gonna answer it as society.
Ooh.
So you're answering it as you are society.
Okay.
Then the second part, you're gonna answer it as you.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
as Monyane-Skenjana.
Give that to
Yo, cool, please forgive me, but like I'm always gonna be like Monyane-Skenjana.
It's fine. I'm always Manyane anyway.
Yes. All right. So the first one is a real woman, real in inverted commas, is a woman who
cooks, cleans, stays at home, is seen and not heard.
Okay, so that's what society would say. So as Monyane-Skenjana, a real woman is a woman who?
Whoever she defines herself to be. Society.
Devs, okay. Alrighty. The second one is she's not supposed to
be.
Elaborate.
Should I? She can't. You can't wear your hair this way. You can't talk this way. You can't act this way. You can't go here at this time with this person. You can't like sex. You can't be a sexual being. You can't show off your own body. You cannot have an opinion or a brain, etc., etc., etc.
Society is actually a very tricky thing, but before I get into that, okay. Answering as you, she's not supposed to
be afraid to be herself.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I'm happy so far. All right. So the last question is, but the cost of being a real woman is that she can't. No, this is society.
Society will not answer this question because they don't consider it.
Do you think society is misinformed about a lot of things?
I think society doesn't introspect. Society doesn't think about anything, consider anything, critically analyze anything. Society just perpetuates whatever is popularized by media, by anything or everything else outside of self. So I don't think society can answer that question because society is not encouraged to sit down and consider the needs of a woman. The needs of a woman don't exist unless her needs are in line with pleasing the needs of a man.
Ooh, you are preaching. You are preaching.
I'm a woman.
Yeah.
So I know.
This is why
It's real.
I needed you to be here. All right. So, but the cost of being a real woman is that she can't. Now this is you. The answering is you.
Phew. So if I say being a real woman is being yourself and not being afraid, the cost of not being afraid to be yourself is the loss of self. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you as a woman want to be real, be yourself, whatever that means. If you don't do that, then you lose yourself and then you become a statistic
Yeah.
to society.
Yes.
That's what you lose.
Which takes away from being true
Yeah.
to yourself.
Why are we here?
Yeah.
Define it for yourself.
Yeah. All right. So, okay, just a bit of
Hey,
background.
Jinx.
I love the answers, by the way. Just a bit of background. So, you were born during the exile days, obviously, and you've acted like in a lot of like productions, from Kalushi to Hard to Get. You have a new gig now for Rhythm City. Is it Lesotho?
It's done now. Yes,
Is it done?
It was listened on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, then we were on Movango. You were like in a lot of productions. Which character is the one character you think embodies a lot of traits or characteristics that you think you embody as a woman?
Not to be difficult, but neither of them.
Okay.
Because we're not two-dimensional as women.
Okay.
You know, we are multiplicited and we have different characters and different whatever's at whatever stage, whatever time, whatever event is happening. So for me, who was born in exile in Zimbabwe, grew up in the East Rand, Katlehong, was raised in Sunnyside, Mafikeng, and then the suburbs of Silver Lakes, went to the University of Pretoria, graduated, Golden Key member 12.
Yes, let
Top
it be known.
30%
Say it with your
of
chest.
Okay. And then you go on to then be unapologetically African, Black, and empowering your people and yourself as a woman. I cannot say I've played a single character that embodied all of that.
Okay.
I've played different characters that speak to different elements of who women are, you know, in different situations. My most popular one that they like is Dr. Ntableng, and they'll be like, yo, and what's about Swedish one, and I want to sweet. And I'm like, yeah, if you know the occasion calls for it and if the person is deserving of that, but I'm not a pushover. What I didn't like about her, I was like, you know, if a man is not going to marry you, he's going to make you live with him in his house and then take responsibility of his grown, disrespectful teenage daughter that he never reprimands. And then when the world challenges you, he is not there for you. That is not a man you should be devoted to. So it was one of the huge reasons why I ended up resigning, besides the fact that I was discriminated against for being pregnant. You know, I was like, what message am I communicating? As much as we represent different women in society, we have to be cognitive of the fact that we are saying something to someone somewhere. You know, and when I have a young woman who's sitting in my kwapeni wa mang and no for real blom or and then this girl, you know, sweet, lovely, young though, and then you look at my kwapeni wa mang and she's like, whatever I like in Thailand, she teaches me to be humble. And I was like, girl, if humility is this, then I am teaching you the wrong thing. You know?
That's not what you wanted
her
to take away from the character.
So that's why I, as much as I've enjoyed my acting career, I'm moving away from it because it's no longer relevant to the stories that I want to tell. So I'd rather create my own.
Content creator. All right. Okay, so the last part, we're just gonna play a fun game. Yes, you were not born in Pretoria, but like you were mostly in Pretoria, like for a while. You were in Pretoria for a while. So we're gonna be playing English versus sPitori. So I either say the thing in English and you translate it in sPitori, or
I'm not all versed like that, but okay.
Or I can say it in sPitori and then you can try and translate it in English. What would you rather? Would you rather translate?
Test my sPitori because nuggets are got
yes.
K1 is my papa. You don't speak this language. It's so bad. but let me see if I can understand it.
So do you want to respond?
I want
in
to
sPitori or
translate.
English?
Get translated today.
We'll translate the in words.
Get
English or
translated in
sPitori?
English.
Okay, so and I give
Yeah.
the like a sPitori.
Eh.
Alright.
Wolela.
The first one, okay, quite easy. Dinta.
What's up? What's up?
Yes.
What's up?
How are things? Yes,
What's up?
yes.
What did you
Got
do?
it.
Did
Okay.
you English shaping? Yeah, skr because they live Yo, what they do?
Normal English would do. Normal English would do. Okay. Wow, friend Pano.
You are getting out of hand.
Yes, you're getting out of line. Yes. I mean, look at you. Okay, the third one. I'm sure Ovaile.
Oh my gosh.
You have to know this. I'm going to judge you if you don't know this. Vai. When you
I
Ovaile.
have so many different interpretations to this. So either I'm sure you had a great time, or I'm sure.
No.
No? Okay, not that one. I'm sure, like, direct translation, I'm sure you left.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
It
maybe
doesn't mean
that's-
something more than that.
No. You actually got it spot on. Yes, that's what it is. I'm sure he left.
Really?
Yes. I'm sure he
Am
left.
I sure I put it even something in Ghana?
No.
No. Oh, I'm sure.
Zero.
Okay.
Okay. So his name is Steve. I'm not sure about his surname. Say it in sPitori.
Hinala is Steve. I get to guys stand aside.
Okay. I'll give you half. I'll give you 5 out of 10. But in sPitori, I would be like Steve Mangman. You know the name, but you don't know the surname. So you just gonna say Steve Mangman. How is it? Mona Mangman.
How we got finesse.
How it's to give a
Okay, round two.
Okay. The last, okay, you'll do this one. The last one. I'm gonna say it in English. You'll do it in sPitori. Just for that reason.
Okay. Net for la real.
Net for dating.
Net for dating.
Net for dating. Yes.
Oh, give me real net for dating.
Yes, net for dating.
I'm not well.
That's sPitori.
I'm
You guys
I'm just
have,
out here trying to be too fat.
well, you've learned a couple of sPitori phrases
Excuse me,
today.
guys, man. Thank you. Now I
Thank
know.
you
Net
so
for
much
dating.
for-
Net for dating.
Net for dating.
You don't know.
Net for dating, I'm gonna give you a shot because you didn't answer correctly.
Drinky mama.
Yes, net for dating. Thank you guys for watching the episode. I hope you enjoyed it and thank you so much for joining me. I knew this was gonna be fun, apart from the fact that we haven't seen each other in like a couple of months.
So now we have to go.
Now we have to go and
show them how it's done.
don't forget to subscribe, comment, like. I'll put your social media handles if you want to check some of her stuff under. Trust me, she's very, very hilarious. Like, you'll enjoy like her content. So yeah, thank you so much for joining us and